what a lot of people don't stop and think about, seat belts save lives. And that's why that we've got this program on the TV, on the radio, internet, Facebook, YouTube. We're all over the web right now telling you that's watching that wearing your seatbelt can save your life or save your loved one's life. You know, what about the phones? You see so many people that's still on their phones, talking, not paying attention to driving. What about that?
Yeah, we would like to see Kentucky go to a complete, like, a hands-free law instead of just the texting.
Right.
That way, you know, you can't have a phone, you can't, you know, it's straight hands-free. We're hoping one day that, you know, they will take that in.
You see so many wrecks and even fatalities of that, you know, and I've heard stories a lot of times they still have the phone in their hand and they're laying there deceased, you know, and it's a sad thing because, you know, their life could have been prevented, you know, all this stuff could have been helped.
Yeah. We're hoping if we can get the hands-free device law in, it'll,
right.
You know.
There is so many things that we can touch on today. I mean, you got your driver and things like that. What about if we need to report a crime? Do we just call the hotline, or how do we do that?
We have an anonymous tip line. You can call that. You can call the Corbin Police Department, 528-1122. Just call them. We'll handle it the best we can.
1122. A lot of domestic violence is going on right now. I'm sure you have different ways to handle that. I even read in the paper about a man being chopped with an axe in a domestic violence up in London. How do you handle situations like that where you've got a husband or wife or a boyfriend or girlfriend? You know, you're putting your life on the line even going down there handling a situation like that.
Mm-hmm. We try to send 2 officers on every domestic. It don't always happen, but
right.
You know, most people, I hate to say this, but they live like that, and they don't want you in there separating and telling them how to live. But
right.
You know,
it's the truth.
The law is the law, and you have to separate them. You have to. If somebody assaulted someone, you have to take them to jail. I mean,
what if you see like a fight or something breaking out, like your neighbors and just things of that nature going on, and you're afraid that somebody's going to get hurt, somebody's going to get killed? What should you do? Just
call us. That's what we're here for.
Call it and report it. That's right. A lot of people under the sound of our voice, you might be neighbors with somebody right now that's going through this. What you need to do is just do the right thing. You know, a lot of people say, I'm not going to, you know, call on somebody like that, but that's what it's for. It could save somebody's life. You know, and you got all kinds of things going on. You got mischief out in the communities. Young people is into a lot of mischief, like into the cemeteries, around churches, businesses, and facilities, just hurting stuff, you know, destroying property.
Yes, we have a problem with that in the city. It's mostly there at the one on Master Street. But I mean, we try to get regular patrols through there.
Right. So now you all patrol like 24/7.
Yeah.
So you're always out there on the job, rain, sleet, or snow, like the old saying goes, protecting and serving the public. What a lot of people don't stop and realize, that you're not out there being a bad guy. You're out there doing your job and keeping people safe.
We're trying.
You know, you helping people every day. I mean, saving lives. If we didn't have laws in our town and city, it'd just be a crazy place to be, wouldn't it?
Oh yes, anarchy.
Yeah, and people just running over each other. But, you know, that's why that they enforce the law on the highways, the roadways. And, you know, people are drinking and on drugs and things of that nature. They don't have any business on the roads.
No.
Innocent children being killed in some of these car wrecks. I've heard stories of people coming back from a church service and a drunk driver hit them. You know, there are so many out there on the roads, but you all are getting them.
We're trying.
So, what about the festivities that's coming up for Corbin, Nibrock, and things of that nature? You're out there in full force?
Oh, Nibrock, yes. We pretty much do double shifts all week on Nibrock.
Right. Graduations?
Yeah. Nibrock poses a real problem. It's just getting traffic in and out.
So you're watching over, you know, things. And usually when you get a big crowd together, you know, you got to be there in force and watching over people, because you never know when something's going to break out. You never know when somebody's going to do something off the wall. But you're prepared for these things. You've been trained. You went through self-defense courses and all types of things. How long, and you know, just basically. How long does it take to be a licensed officer?
It takes, we'll put you on the road for 8 weeks. We'll send you to the police academy for 18 weeks. Then we come back after the academy, and then we evaluate you. If you're good, then we'll put you on the road.
Right.
So it takes probably, I'd say a good 21 weeks.
So that's another thing that you all went through. So you just didn't go in and say, I'd like a job, and they say, here you go, here's a badge, and have at it.
Oh.
You had to pay your dues. You went through training, you went through the camps, and it's a hard experience, but you endured it and went through it.
Oh, yeah.
And you've been properly trained.